Wednesday. Welcome to Two Wheels, One Mic. We got special guests, Nomad, Gunner, and Tip. How y'all doing today?
Can't
Good
complain at
deal,
all.
man.
Every day above ground is a good day.
How the weather where y'all at?
It's so nice that I had to slide the scoots out the garage, wipe them bitches down, do a little maintenance, ready to start moving.
Show off. What side of you guys
Yeah.
do?
Hey, it's a warm 77 over here.
Man, that sounds like a blessing, in my opinion, man.
Got me missing the West Coast.
It must be nice. Palm trees, bikes, beautiful people. I'm over here looking at salt and snow. But that ain't what we brought y'all here for. We're going to open it up with a couple questions we got for y'all.
No doubt.
First question is, how do you feel about bike nights? And what do you feel they're for?
Gunner, you want to
You
take
said
it first? You want me to kick it off?
you said bike nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh, I mean, bike nights is usually or typically for the community, the biker community, the local area. Um, Depending on the club and the relationship that you have with that club will determine who gets invited to these bike nights. And things like that. But it's more so for, you know what I'm saying, like a club that had an opportunity to uh, advertise themselves and let people come out, see their clubhouse that wouldn't normally be invited to those types of events. It gives people a chance to, you know what I'm saying, come in and socialize and interact with other clubs that's on that bike set in that local area, things like that.
Uh, I agree wholeheartedly, and I want to add to what my brother said. So if you look at the history of bike nights, they originally came from, hey, the bro hang glide needs a fucking oil change. Hey, on Thursday night, come to my house. We're gonna go in the garage. We're gonna change hang glide oil. Everybody that don't know how to do it, you're gonna learn how to do it. We're gonna fire up the grill, knock back a 12 pack. That was bike night, and then evolved as the bike set evolved. Um, I think when it's done in clubhouses, it's great because that's bringing revenue into them clubhouses. Everybody that got a house that they don't own understand that you got to pay that rent every month. So when you do bike night and it's rotating around different clubhouses on the set, that's great. That's something that's for us, by us. Now, some of them happen at mainstream restaurants, you know, your Hooters and Buffalo Wild Wings and shit like that. That's cool. It can capture the independence, but amongst the MCs on a bike set, doing it at our actual clubhouses, that's one hand wash the other, both wash the face. You know what I mean? We gotta have some revenue flowing into them clubhouses so that we can keep them shits open. We got spots to fellowship for us.
Respect that. So, for ground pounders such as yourself, what are five must-haves on those long runs?
Funny you should say that while I'm standing here by my bike, right? So some of these answers is right here. Let me see. So certain items. Uh, this is one of my number one items. A tire pump. When going across country, depending on the time of year, you're going to hit different climates. When you get to that desert, when you wake up in the morning, it's cold, your tire pressure is low. In the middle of the day, it's so hot that your tire pressure is going to shoot up. Constantly checking your tire pressure is important, and having that automatic tire pump lets you let air out and then reinflate the tires as needed. So a tire pump. Moving on, uh, having having a jump box. Bikes tend to break down on the road. Sometimes it's electrical issues, battery issues, or other issues that can drain your battery, like a voltage regulator go out or whatever, or you got a parasitic drain draining your battery faster than it could recharge. So having a jump box helps. Unless y'all want to be trying to push start a fully loaded down bagger on the side of the fucking road, go ahead and get you a jump box. I know we all got bad backs, bad knees, and shoulders from getting smashed up and all type of other shit. Uh, so have that tire pump kit, have that jump box. Next thing, fucking rain gear. Uh, More than likely, you're going to catch some rain when you get on that road. Have that rain gear. Uh, and if you're going on a long trip, have some rain gear that you done road tested. Some of that Walmart rain gear will disintegrate on your ass 70 miles an hour, and then you wet and look stupid. So get that rain gear. What's that? Three, uh, tire patch kit. Always come in handy, always necessary. And then four, I ain't showing none of that on camera, but saddlebag special, something to protect yourself with. Uh, we making it home to our babies by any means necessary, so something to protect yourself with. There's definitely more items than that, but that's like the five must-haves, non-negotiables, not leaving home without it. Gunner, what you got to add on to that, brother?
Well, my number five is a toolkit. For the most part, if you go to any dealership that brands your particular bike, you can get um, their trademark toolkit that has every potential tool that will fit any nut, bolt, screw, whatever the case may be on that entire motorcycle. So if you got a Harley, you go into Harley and you ask for the Harley toolkit, you'll be able to change tires, change heads, you know what I'm saying, voltage regulate, whatever you need, it's in that toolkit. And everything is specific to just that bike. So instead of having to go through a whole trial and error period where you don't know exactly what you need, if it's metric or if it's standard or whatever the case may be, you go and ask for that particular toolkit for that brand of bike. You're gonna get everything that you need to tear that entire bike apart in that one toolkit. So I got an Indian toolkit, I got a Harley toolkit. They're not universal because I might need something that the Indian toolkit might not have for a Harley and vice versa. So you go in there, you get those specific toolkits for that bike and that brand, and you'll be able to take the entire bike apart with just what's in that toolkit. That's my number five. Everything else you added, yeah, like heated gear, cold weather gear, all that stuff is a must. I mean, and that's if you know what I'm saying, if you require those types of things. I'm a different type of rider, so I can't put what works for me on everybody else, but I like heated gear. I like to be comfortable when I
Like,
ride. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes
we right
some
here by
gloves and
my
a sweater.
yeah. While we right here by my bike, yo, that shit is right here, bro. Uh,
Yeah.
just to
So when you
just to
say, you know what I'm saying?
reemphasize.
Yeah, when you say heated gear, like I like the plug in shit, not to throw a sweater on, throw a t-shirt, long johns on. No, I need like some plug in heated gear because when you start getting into that 20, 30-degree weather, bruh, yeah, your
Yeah,
morale will get dropped real quick.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's the
So,
other thing.
yeah,
That's the other thing that people don't get. They might say, "Yo, I ride in 35 degrees. Me wearing layers works. Cool, it do work for that 20 minutes to the clubhouse and that 20 minutes back. Try riding in
exactly.
sustained freezing cold weather at 100 miles an hour and shit. That 30 degrees gonna feel like 13 degrees real fast, and then you're gonna be riding for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, the plug-in heated gear definitely is a plus. I've had the battery powered heater gear. That shit is great locally. But as you go in distance, that battery going to die and then you just freezing your ass off. So
Yep.
yeah, definitely the plug-in is superior to the battery power if you're going any kind of distance.